You want to be brilliant. You want to shine as your light. You most likely believe that to do so you have to change everything in your life so that you're being more spiritual. Well, what does spiritual mean? It means of spirit. You are of spirit in this moment, so there's nothing to change except your definition of what you believe you are. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that right now by talking about your physical body. Your physiology is comprised of protons and electrons, positive and negative charges comprising the atoms of your body. The electron creates the electric field you experience as you. In turn, that electric field creates the magnetic field that attracts and repels the experiences of your life. Light is made up of packets of energy called photons without mass, though they have momentum, movement. Light emits through the transfer of electrons from a higher energy state to a lower energy state. Electrons release energy, which is light, to become more stable. A higher state of energy, that is, excess energy, within the electron creates excitation and is unstable. It releases light, which is energy, to stabilize its orbit around the nucleus. So your wavelength is composed of photons or light. You are already light. It is your biology, it is your physiology. So there's no attaining your light, which is something that many New Age dogmas attempt to propose as necessary. Electromagnetic waves carry information. They also are comprised of energy, which is the ability to do work, and they are light. So energy is light, is information. Electrons move to higher states of energy because of electromagnetic energy, in other words, heat, light, etc., impacting their state, which is transmitting information to them. So we're back to information as energy is light. Positive and negative, high and low only have meaning when they are compared to something. The electron transmits light because it first receives an additional negative charge destabilizing it, so it emits energy, light, to stabilize. Since electrons are always negative in charge, you would then say that the electron transmitted a negative charge. This is a scientific perspective. Your spiritual belief will not accept that if you insist on believing in good and bad as positive and negative. The electron exists in a state of probabilities as a wave of energy surrounding the nucleus of the atom. This place, using that term loosely here, is referred to as the electron cloud. Rather than being a material object, as you would think of the Earth circling the Sun, the electron is a state of probabilities dependent upon its energy state existing within the cloud. The instructions you transmit are carried by the photons within your body, conducting your focused intention within your physiology. Photons are elementary particles acting as carriers of the force of your informing energy. They are light. Elementary particles are the basis for all of life in this world. Photons, light, are one of these building blocks, and most importantly, the one that carries information within the electromagnetic field. You are an electromagnetic field, so you are composed of photons radiating information throughout your field. This informing frequency then affects all aspects of your biology, including the silicon or crystal formation of you. Most of you probably know that crystals are composed of silicon. You also host silicon within the tissues of your body. Crystals were used in the original radios, and silicon is still used within computers. The molecular structure is a natural conductor of energy and information. You too are a natural conductor of energy and information. Throughout your entire system, including your DNA, you transmit and receive information continuously, exciting and destabilizing your electrons, which then give off energy, which is light. The blueprint of DNA is made up of these energy waves. DNA responds to the information in the energy wave and creates within your crystalline body accordingly. DNA is a holographic representation of a set of parents' combined DNA influenced by their lives and the choices therein. This combo DNA is passed to you as the child. You instruct your DNA in its expression through thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. DNA responds to verbal instruction, audible or silently within your mind, transmuting its structure and thus the outcome of that structure. Conscious focus upon the intention of living as light in form requires instructing the DNA to exhibit that aspect, resulting in the experience of the light body. All attributes of form, physical, emotional, mental, and etheric, are included in this transmutation. These conscious particles, existing as layers of light, activated by spirit, anchor themselves within physicality in this dimension. Actualizing the light body accesses the DNA template instructions that transform the human bioenergetic field into awareness of itself as light. It is the infrastructure of all, creating the perfect hologram of dynamic, unfolding, infinite benevolence as information held within electromagnetic energy. It houses the instructional capacity of bringing to the center of humanity's experience the essence of the infinite. Conscious divine actualization becomes the reality, and it exists as light in form within this dimension.